Run Sports, and we're here to do a short video review of another pair of running sneakers that I acquired for a customer. And these are the Nike React Infinity Runner, right? So these are the Nike React Infinity Runners. Nice. Now we know that the market today in running is generally based on new technology in foams or midsoles, right? So this foam, which Nike calls the Epic React foam, actually is supposed to rival Boost. Of course, there will also be pros and cons to the foams which are the Epic or the Boost, or as you would see in a video previously, the Calibre Runner from Puma, right? A lot of different brands have different technologies that they use to develop the foam that they use. This is not the only running shoes that Nike has. They have Joyride and a lot of other things, but these are one of the more successful running shoes that they have created. Now, of course, going with the normal trend of 2020, 2021, mesh uppers. Nike calls their mesh Flyknit, right? Nice flexibility, a nice long, where the tongue used to be, right? To pull the shoe on. Central lacing system, not elasticated around the ankle as the Calibre Runner was. This is actually a firmer material, I guess, to hold your foot in. And that is one of the things that I would say is a positive, or more positive towards a actual running shoe, something actually built and designed to run in. They don't want your foot moving around, so I don't want too much elastic around where the foot's supposed to be locked in, right? And this shoe provides that in particular. This isn't elasticated, so there'll be no movement when you get your foot inside. Of course, central lacing system helps lock that foot inside. They give a little elasticated material or where your tongue's supposed to be, right, to aid with putting the shoe on. It isn't going to stretch a whole lot, but that's why you need to get the correct size of shoes here, right? No fancy gimmicks in this shoe, just a nice little cutout pattern in the foam, but it's a whole solid foam midsole, and they add this plastic runner around the heel, which is supposed to act like the heel counter, but without it being as bulky as a total heel counter or internal heel counter, right? So that greatly reduces the weight of the shoe. This shoe is a lot lighter than the Calibre Runner, I must say, right? But it offers almost the same type of rigidity as the Calibre Runner, because the foam in itself is just as firm, or probably it's just as firm as the Calibre Runner, right? But I think it gives me a little more flexibility off the bat, because these shoes have not been worn as yet, or worn in, or broken in, right? Let's see if the tongue, the insole is removable. Alright, so we have a nice piece of foam here. Insole is removable, that's nice. Nice black insole, piece of foam. The Puma insole foam seems a lot softer than this one, but again, when using a shoe for running, depending on the surface that you're running on, will depend on how firm you want the foam or your shoes to be, right? And especially your weight. So everybody or every runner would have specific specifications and preferences based on their weight, their running style, you know. So they will obviously have likes and dislikes with regards to different types of shoe, right? I, of course, as we all know, I like the Puma. Calibre Runner is nice, but my go-to shoe will always be the Adidas Ultra Boost, right? No gimmicks in this shoe whatsoever. Nike has gone for simplicity, straight. It looks really nice. I would probably rate it a 7 out of 10 in terms of looks. Can't give it too many rate. I can't give it an accurate rating in terms of performance. The traction, the rubber to the bottom looks really premium, and the traction looks like it will be really good. I don't really agree too much on Nike cutting out these inserts on the end, because some people walk or run differently, and this foam, or the foam that they use in the midsole, doesn't tend to be very um, durable when come into contact with natural surfaces such as barber green or concrete. So if you walk badly, or you step badly, or you actually running and training in these shoes, I think that these foam on the ends here will actually be scuffed and damaged really easily, right? So I think that they should have probably, I know they went for a pattern, but I think that they should have probably leave the rubber on the outside here, or add a different color rubber, right? But that's just my opinion. The designer, he shooted what he did, and we have years of experience in doing these things. But based on, I am the wearer, I'm the customer, and I have worn a lot of sneakers, and I've seen where sneakers take wear and tear most of the time, right? I also think that the rubber that they use is fairly thin, especially in comparison to something like a Ultra Boost, or the rubber that they use on the Calibre runner. Seems a little thicker than on these Reacts. All in all, I think looks wise, 7 out of 10. Comfort wise, I didn't try them on, but based on what I know and what I've observed, these will be really, really nice. A nice firm look, good for running on hard surfaces, right? And pavements and that kind of thing, where you don't want your foot to be moving laterally in the sneaker itself. So yeah, performance wise, I think this will be a really good solid 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. And I think it's a real nice feel. I like the weight, and it looks like it will take some licks and not hard to clean whatsoever. Right, so this is Jamel again from Centurion Sports. Please like and subscribe to the videos.